Hello, everyone. Hello. It's Sonia G. This is the MoonBabes Monday Night Live, and it's a later night one because I just had a beautiful new moon meditation. I'm going to pin a comment, and as you guys come on, welcome. Let's see if I can join. We just got done with the meditation. Sorry, I'm a little wobbly because I'm not on my stand right now. I'm just sitting on the floor. You're coming into my meditation space tonight. There we go. See, look, I'll show you. We just got done with a fire ceremony. I still have my fire and like all the things that happened here. All my crystals and my journal. Everything that happened during our home fire ceremony. Whoa, and the phone almost fell. Here we go. Hi, Judy. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, all of you that are joining. I think that's pretty even now. Awesome. So, you guys, happy month of July. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're already here. So, I wanted to make sure that we chatted about this and see, that was an interesting question that I just got. I'm about to take a spiritual bath. I like it. Do you recommend me not doing it in the bathtub? And or after the bathtub is okay? I don't know what you mean. So maybe expand on that. Oh, with the meditation if you mean the meditation for the moon, the fire ceremony is a little hard to do with the in your bathtub, but hey, you can always come back to it. Is this light too bright? You can do parts of it probably. Maybe we need to. Guys, we got 20% battery remaining, so let's do this. Let's talk about this month. Yes, so you have a fire ceremony to do, so it just depends if you have the setup with the candle and then the bowl. So you guys, we're talking about MoonBabes Society right now, which is the monthly membership for any of you guys that feel like you want to jump on and do something for yourself this month as you're feeling all of the shifts that the energy is bringing. We love our MoonBabes Society, my monthly membership club, where we do meditations for the new moon, the full moon, and you get an astrology calendar that spells out the things that happen every month in actually English terms instead of just an astrology symbol. So it's kind of nice. It gives you keywords and the themes for the month. And this month, we're adding on crystals for the month, which is really fun. And then you have access to all the replays. And we do a coaching call every month where we talk about the energies. So this is what we just did. We did the new moon total solar eclipse in Cancer meditation. And we did a fire ceremony. And we did a clearing. And it's just such an amazing way to start this month. The reason why we did it tonight, you guys, is because the eclipse energy starts tomorrow, which is July 2nd at about 11:30 Eastern time. And so when I looked at the astrology for the entire month, I realized that we have so much energy shifting through that it's good to get ahead of the curve. It's good to get into that, like, let's do it now, because we have a month that's going to challenge us with a total solar eclipse, a partial lunar eclipse, Mercury going retrograde, Chiron going retrograde, with Saturn and Jupiter, everybody already retrograde, right? So we are like, the universe is like, are you sure you want to do this stuff? Are you sure? Right? And so we are going to need to let go of a lot of stuff that we didn't think we needed. My battery dying so fast. You guys, if it dies, I'll come back. Actually, maybe let's not do the death thing. Let me get my charger. How's that? You guys want to hang on for just a second? Why don't you guys introduce yourself and say where you're from? Oh, my charger may be closer than I think. Thank you, angels. Do you guys want to let me know which city or town you're coming in from? Look at that. Manifested a charger that fast. Let's manifest things like that this month, you guys. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think you're going to have to be held in my light now. So stay with me. And we're going to keep the chat. From Texas, Sylvia, Olivia from Sydney, yay! Everyone joining San Jose, Long Beach, California, yes! Betsy is in Colorado. We have Houston, Texas in the house. Everybody joining, yay! And I did see, Annie, your comment earlier that we're doing this right after the meditation. So yes, it's fun, right? Amazing that we just got to do both MoonBabes Monday Night Live and the meditation tonight. All right, so I'm going to put you guys here on my light. Sorry, this is a wobbly. This is about the energy of this month, right? It's like the wobbly energies of this month. Let's see if I can do this in a way that you guys can see me more. Perfect. All right. Now you have the view of my feather crown. All right. From Miami, from Long Beach. I love it. All of you guys are joining. Yay. From Cottonwood Heights, representing Utah. That's right. Love it, love it, love it. From Stockton, California. Yes. So fun. I love how many of us are all over connecting. This is why I love social media. All right, you guys. So back to this month. Let's talk about this month. So it really was fitting, this starting that was a little bit wobbly, because this month is going to feel that way. So we have lots of planets. We have like 5 planets that are retrograde, if not 6, counting Chiron, which is technically it's an asteroid, but Chiron is known as the wounded healer. And Chiron is going retrograde later this month. Before Chiron goes retrograde, we have Mercury that is retrograding in 2 different signs, retrograding in Cancer first and then in Leo. Now, Mercury is like the infamous retrograder, because we know that when Mercury goes retrograde, it affects our communication, it affects our technology, it affects everything that has to do really with communication, whether it's like in person, relationships, in like written stuff, in text messages and emails. So all of that stuff we get to pay a little bit closer attention to. And it's really not a bad thing when Mercury goes retrograde. It's just that we turn inwards, okay? Mercury is associated with the throat chakra. A lot of people are activating throat chakra right now. Star seeds. It's a throat chakra activation time, okay? The higher frequencies. And so a lot of star seeds are learning how to speak up to, and I say star seeds because to me that pretty much includes everyone that is going through the process of the spiritual awakening. But however you want to say it, there's, light workers, grid keepers, all of us and all of you that are doing, so everyone, see how that goes back to everyone, doing the work, doing the soul work, okay? A lot of people are receiving activation in the throat chakra because it's time to speak up, step into the truth, and these are where the frequencies are like clearing through stuff. Mercury is associated with the throat chakra. So it's really causing us to go inwards and reevaluate this journey, what we are doing. Indigos is a great way of saying it. Indigos, crystal children. So there are so many labels out there, but basically all of you beautiful souls and amazing people doing the work that are showing up on the planet at this time with a reason, on mission, on purpose, awakening to who you truly are and your magnificent selves. That's who I'm talking to. So we're all coming up on these on really more of our power, right? And the beginning of this year, so the first 6 months of this year has been quite redefining, right? There's been a lot already going on, and it's been this journey of, I really have to step into who I am. And now in July, we actually get the push to land in it. So there's going to be a lot of shifts to leave places, things, jobs, houses, cities that don't fit. And it's going to be like this reshuffling. Like you have to be doing the things that your soul wants to do, or your soul will not leave you alone from the inside out. So that's the reason why Mercury is saying, hey, it's time to go inwards. It's time to go inwards and redefine. So when Mercury goes retrograde, it's the inward journey. And so we redefine the way we communicate with ourselves, with the world. So it's just redefining a lot. And Mercury goes retrograde in Cancer first, which is the sign of home, and it's the sign that's associated with the moon and our third eye chakra. So it's a big recalibration right here. Okay, so Mercury goes in associated with the throat chakra, activation of the throat chakra, and then activation of our intuition. So seeing beyond, right? And if you're part of MoonBabes Society, we really focused on this ahead of time in the new moon solar eclipse meditation tonight. And if you are considering joining, feel it out, because this is a good month to do this for yourself and to feel that level of support and to be guided through this eclipse season, and do the work and stay on track with meditations and with ceremonies and all of the astrology talk. So again, third eye, throat, okay, very important. Then Mercury, towards the end of the month, is going to retrograde in Leo. And Leo is the lion. Leo is the play and the child's play and stepping in front of the stage, right? And so, but Mercury is going to be retrograde. And so we're still going inwards, but we're going inwards, redefining this presentation, redefining how we shine our inner self. And so it's going to be like this rebirth by the end of this month, which, by the way, you guys, we have 2 new moons this month. One is on July 2nd, and the second one is on July 31st. So there's 2 new moons, and it's going to be, the second new moon is going to be a big rebirth, okay? So that's going to be one. It's a new moon in Leo, I believe. So we are going to really get on that stage, right? Our inner child is like, I am shining, and that's where we want to get to. So remember that through the eclipses, because eclipses always bring changes. And we have a total solar eclipse that is going to be visible in Peru in South America, and then we have a partial lunar eclipse that is with the full moon. I think it's the 16th or middle of the month. And that one's going to be about our emotions and like our inner journey and our inner self. So we're basically being worked on from the eclipses, from our personality and the outside and from the inside and our emotions. And the way that the astrology is holding us through this, so it's not just about the eclipses, it's about all of these other frequencies blasting in. It's about the fact that Pluto's retrograde, Saturn's retrograde, Jupiter's retrograde, right? So all these planets that are like, learn the lessons, figure out how you want to receive abundance. Hey, it's your time to go through the spiral. Pluto says this. It's your time to go through the spiral of transformation. Okay, so there's a lot of this this feeling already, and then Chiron is going to add that like woundedness to it that needs to be healed. So all the shit that's got to be healed is coming up this month, and I'm saying it like that because it's like it's like that, because it's going to be like that. So if you've been hiding it, if you've been in denial, if you have been not being truthful to yourself, or maybe you just forgot, right? I don't know why I'm having poor connection situation. Okay, we're back. So basically it's, so sorry, let's just hold the intention that we're having a good connection. Yeah, a lot of high vibes. That's what happens. That's why the connection gets challenged. So just stay on and I'll make sure and come back on even if it gets wobbly. So, okay. So what are we talking about? Thank God the angels keep me on path, because otherwise, and keep me straight on the things we're talking about. So yeah, a lot of people ask me this on my posts is, you know, how is this different than any other time? Like, what's the big deal about right now versus, you know, last year in July? We always have eclipses in July, you know, just like in August, we always have the Lionsgate portal on 8/8. Yes, but it's kind of like, you know, you're only going through your 21st birthday once, you know, or you're only going to get, you know, your 16, sweet 16 once or whatever. Maybe that's not like an appropriate idea, but it's like, we get to do this at a new level every time. And not only that, it's like the family of the celestial family, which is all of the planetary influences that are present and that are opposing and that are retrograding and that are challenging. It's like, you know, all of the influences of the planets affect us. It's kind of like saying, you know, when people ask me about the influences of the planet, it's kind of like saying that your family doesn't affect you. You know, like, yes, I know, I don't have, the greatest relationship with my mom or with my dad or like this uncle or like my brother and my sister, right? And so you kind of detach yourself, but you don't want to hear about it. But the truth is that on some level, whether it's conscious or subconscious, your family affects you because you have a story about them. The planets, and a story just means our perception of how reality played out for us through our lives. And when it comes to the planets, right, they have an effect on us. One way or another, they affect us, whether it's conscious or subconscious. Why? Because it's the family of Gaia. It's the family of the earth, and we live on the earth. And so this is all of the sisters and brothers and parents and aunts and uncles, right, that are like in the planet. Guys, my connection keeps cutting out. Let me see if I can answer some questions. Christina, I feel like I've healed so much, but maybe you said not sure what's left, but maybe it will come up and let me know. Even letting go has been integrated. Yes, good job. Just extremely busy with transition. All I can do is flow. All we can do is flow with it, and we get to let go and receive on a whole new level. And sometimes, I think about that too, because I do a lot of work and I feel like there is nothing else. Like, I am doing work every day, and then I'm like, something will show up and I'm like, so this is what I saw in the stars, right? And there's always some kind of surprise. So, yes, it's definitely intense energy. I feel like I have XXS stuff and XSS of time to get it all done. Time is wobbly right now. It's this timelessness that entered with the last full moon. And it's like with the solstice. Remember, it was like timelessness with the full moon and then the solstice. And we've kind of entered this wobbly period of time. Like, I was convinced, you guys, that today was the last day of June until like midday. And I was like, oh my God, it's July 1st. So it's kind of like time is wobbly, and we do, we're still functioning because we're functioning in 5D, but relating to 3D. So this it's a harder transition sometimes to go back and forth. So when should I put my crystals out to charge? On the 16th. So this is a new moon. New moons, we don't charge crystals. New moons, we set intention. So you want to spend some time journaling. And then with the full moon, which will be the lunar eclipse, around I believe it's on the 16th of July, that's when you want to put your crystals out to charge. So what's the best way to keep this feisty energy in check? Oh my gosh, you guys, I keep on losing things. That is a good question. Okay, let's jump off and jump back on. I love that you guys are connecting from the Sun Goddess Retreat. Let's jump on and jump off and jump back on for part 2, and we'll talk about how to deal with the energy. We've talked about the energy. We'll talk about what to do with it, and then I'll take more questions, okay? Love you guys. And if you're jumping off this time, I will upload it to my YouTube channel, so make sure you check it out. You can find the link to it at www.moonbabetribe.com. This is Sonia G for the MoonBabes Monday Night Live, Part 1. Join me shortly for Part 2.